these next couple picks. So I would say that they could trade down with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins.
All right.
I'd say I'll offer a first and a second, like maybe a first and a second for like.
I mean, the details are a little bit like I mean, I'm obviously.
It doesn't have to be insanely specific, but
I guess that's
how are we trade. How do you trade with a team?
You have to like click the buttons and then just do force trade. Like
okay, I know.
Like share screen. You have to share the screen, there's a button on the bottom that says force trade.
Yeah, but how do I click the team to trade with?
I click
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. So I am trading I'm trading the
Dolphins.
18th
Miami
pick.
Dolphins.
I will give you the first this year's first, this year's
18th,
second.
The 36th?
Yep.
Or the 50th.
50th. Yeah, not 36th.
And then next year next year a fifth.
Next year 5.
Probably third.
A third.
Yeah.
Okay, third. Joe, yeah, so that's trade.
That makes
11.
Get the 5 off the board. Get the 5 off the board.
11.
Get the 5 off the board.
Yeah. 11 and a 7 in 2022.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Offer trade. Oh crap.
No, you have to force trade.
I was gonna say. Force trade. It's been forced. You have no. All right. Now they have traded everyone.
This is my bold. This is a bold pick. Not a lot of people will maybe agree with this. And this was if you watch my linebackers video, you may know who it is. It's Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Notre Dame. I love it.
You were supposed to take Parsons.
No, I love it. Explain it.
I like Owusu-Koramoah more.
I love it.
I'm sorry. I love Owusu-Koramoah. He is one of the best cover linebackers.
Shout out Koramoah. We viewed our story 3 times.
Exactly. I love Koramoah. I mean, he's got obviously insane cover skills for like
the best we've seen in a long time.
He can be like a safety. He can maybe even be the only one who winds up in the box, like as like a great tackler. He's got a great speed, great decent size. Like he's basically the prototypical modern day linebacker and is a very good blitzer. I think for a defensive minded coach like Brian Flores, he will fall in love with the Owusu-Koramoah, and I think this makes a lot of sense for Dolphins, who have lost a couple of pieces on defense, especially at the linebacker position. Dylan, I know you didn't like the pick, so I'd like to hear your input.
So I'm just gonna give you guys some. So I recorded the Dolphins video for the off-season move series, and I got into a bit of a conflict with Kian because he hated my Micah Parsons at 3 pick, which obviously
a bit of a conflict.
It's not a great pick, but in an argument, a pretty heated argument, he said that he thinks Owusu-Koramoah could be a better pick for them, even for the system they take. And I lined up, I think, 50 rounds of stats and reasons why I think Micah Parsons is better. And if I could pull them up, I could share my screen and show you guys.
No.
I don't think I can.
I'm joking.
1850 and
very long line of texts, but I'm not going to do that. But I just think Micah Parsons is so much more talented. He has the attitude problem, which I think is changed by now. It was I think sophomore year in college. Now it was I'm trying to remember what
I don't know. It was like
4 or 5 years ago, and it was a bad thing that he did. But he hasn't done anything illegal since, so that's a great spot. And shout out Micah Parsons for staying within the law.
I know it's hard.
But from a football standpoint, you have to be taking the best player available, as high as this is, and I just don't think that's Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. No disrespect, I just think Micah Parsons is a lot better. So
here's what I'll say. This is a tough one. I think Parsons is the better pick, although I think Koramoah will be the best long term. This guy is incredible in coverage and I've said it in our mock drafts. This guy is physically just a monster. He's huge, he's fast, he is a hard hitting tackler, can even play as like a box to box safety. I wouldn't even doubt this guy could play as a slot corner. This guy is incredible. I think I would lean toward this pick. I have Koramoah as my linebacker 1 as well. I love that trade up. I think I love that. But Joe, what do you think?
Oh, I think you're muted, man. No problem.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to my mom.
Nice.
All
No.
good. All good. All
No,
good.
no, I'm muting myself.
21.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the pick. I mean, I think Michael Parsons is maybe like has probably a higher floor, but I think that he has I think. Wait, what's his name again? I kind of forget.
Owusu-Koramoah.
Jeremiah
Owusu-Koramoah.
It's a math.
I know it, but I kind of forget how to pronounce it. You know.
Yeah, it's a
But,
tough one.
No problem.
No, I think he has a much higher ceiling. I mean, not much.
No, that's the opposite though. Owusu-Koramoah is the safe pick. Parsons is the high ceiling.
I know, but I think Parsons also could like have such a low floor, and I feel like the ceilings aren't that different.
No, I think they are because Micah Parsons, from what I've seen, and I did a lot of research on it because I wanted to prove Kian wrong, is that he could be a top 5 linebacker within the next 3 years of playing. While Owusu-Koramoah, I think it'll take him 5 years to get into the top 15.
No.
No. I think we
5
should move on.
years.